Hi everybody, this is Angie from Tourangie.com, and I just took a left off of Route 20 in Glenwood here, and I'm going up Hurricane Ridge Road. It has been 14 years since I have been on this road, and the last time it was attempted by me, well actually it was my mom, because she was trying to show me some places and different things back years ago. We had to turn around because it turned into a gravel road and she just was not familiar on if it was the correct way. But this road twists and turns up and around the mountain and ends up on the back side of the airport and would eventually turn into what was called Wild Man, where a lot of people would go back up in the day and party. But that's Hurricane Ridge that would come out on Airport Road. Right through there. Now, I know that part of this road way up in there is blocked due to the surveying and everything that is happening for the continuation of the new road where the bridge across Bulltail Hollow and Airport Road and that where that road is going to continue on. And that's the King Cole Highway. So my dream, honestly, if I could do anything in this area right now, would be to get on a four-wheeler and continue this drive all the way through Wild Man, past the airport and all of that, just so I could see it. It's been years since I've done it on a four-wheeler, more than 14 years. But at the top of the ridge there at Wild Man, you can go back down in behind Dan Hale Reservoir, and there's an old house back there, plus the Hager family cemetery, which I'm going to be talking a lot about the Hager ancestry on my Dan Hale video that'll be coming out here shortly. But I wanted to show Hurricane because, well, it's a great country road, and it's how it's going to be tied into the King Cole Highway up further on up the road. I don't know the exact area where that's going to be, and we're not going to go very far up this road. In fact, I turn around at the bottom of the hill, basically. There's a spot to turn left or go right, which is, if you went right, that continues on Hurricane. But where I take a left and do a U-turn or turn around and come back out, that left is where the Princeton Police Department, it's like their gun shooting range area. That road is actually called Thompson Farm Road, and it takes you up to Dan Hill too, but you can't even go up that road because of the gate that's up. So you'll see that here shortly in the video. Off of this road, there are two family cemeteries that I know of. The first one is the Holt Family Cemetery, and it's on the left. We've already passed by the little entrance to it. You really can't even tell the entrance to it. It's just, but it's not right off the side of the road. You have to go up a little trail, basically, to get to it. And then the other one is the Thompson Cemetery, just like the Thompson Farm Road down here. The Thompson Cemetery, we're getting closer to it. It's also on the left, but it's not exactly right on the road either. It's just up a little road to the left, and you can't see it from this main road, Hurricane Ridge. But we're getting really close to it. Now, we're not far away from where I will be turning around, and like I've said earlier, it's the Thompson Farm Road that I will be turning around at, which is the area where Princeton Police Department has a gun range. Now, you'll be able to see it just up ahead. It's not too much further. You'll see me turn around. Now, if I had, instead of turning around, if I'd continued right and stayed on Hurricane Ridge, that would be, taking you to the back side of the airport, taking you to what was known as the party place back years ago, Wild Man, and continues on through Hurricane Ridge down to the Airport Road, real close to the new road, the King Cole Highway. And that is why that there is a section of this off to the off of this road that is being surveyed for the next part of the King Cole Highway. Okay, as you can see here at the bottom, there's some posted signs and different things. There's a lot of posted signs in the area, but this is the road that would take you to the Princeton gun range area, but it's blocked off. You can't get there. And I'm going to be just turning around and turning out. But let's talk a little bit more about on further up Hurricane. Like I said, I'm not going to continue on because I remember trying to drive it, well, my mom trying to drive it 14 years ago. And we basically turned around because it just did not seem like we wanted to be in the area. The area up close to the airport, unfortunately, sure, it used to be the parking place or the party place way back when, but it's not. And of course, there's four-wheelers and stuff that go up through there. I've seen that myself and been on a four-wheeler up through there. But there has been a lot of issues in the past up there with people going up there and illegally dumping their trash and garbage and different things. And, people just randomly shooting guns. And not to say that it's unsafe or anything, but it's still the illegal kind of unfortunate party place. And the roads that way, like, I would go on a four-wheeler and do it, but I would not take my car. Just because I remember how it was 14 years ago when we attempted taking a car all the way through it. And I don't know, maybe the roads have gotten better up there. Maybe they've done some work, but I just do not feel that it is good for me to attempt to do. So I'm not doing it. Now, I could be wrong. It could be fine. But where it joins right up against the back of the airport, there has been, and where it has been the party place back in the day and still has some illegal activity up there with shooting guns and stuff, it has caused a little bit of an issue with the airport. Just they've had, some worries where people would be nearby in the area. Now, when I used to ride four-wheelers up and through there, gosh, and that was probably more like 18 years ago, it was cool to just hang out and actually see some planes land. It was a cool spot to do that. But, like I said, I'm not continuing on down that road. If I can get a four-wheeler and maybe go that route, sure, I'll do it sometime, but I'm not doing it in my car. Especially since this time I'm doing my drive alone on this road. I think back at some point there was even attempts to shut down the road or block the road or different things due to the amount of partying that was happening close to the airport, but it didn't. Blocking the road and trying to stop that did not happen. I'm not exactly sure what the reasoning was, but they were not able to block or stop the road from going through in behind the airport. Well, that is about all I have to say for this video. I hope you've enjoyed this little country road, a Hurricane Ridge road. I wish I could do all of it for you, but I just don't feel comfortable driving the whole thing in my car. And no, it's not because of the illegal activity or anything like that. I felt that wouldn't bother me. I could just drive on by. It's just the last time I drove it or drove up through there, I did not feel like the road was good enough for me to drive through. It possibly is now, but I'm not willing to take the risk with my little car here. So this is Angie from Tourangie.com. Come to my website, read my blogs, and make appointments so I can help you plan your next travel adventure. Talk to you all later.